Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna do a beer review today on the Blue Moon Cappuccino Oatmeal Stout by the Chorus Brewing Company. Beer Advocate rates this at an 81, which is good, out of 78 reviews. Today we are going to be pouring it up in this tall bad boy. As you can see, there's already a little something in there. I am guilty as charged of having a few of these already. This will be number 4. But it's been a rough day at work, so don't judge me, motherfucker. Anyways, we're going to start pouring it up here. As you can see, it's not as dark as your standard oatmeal stout, which is usually pitch black. I did have an aggressive pour on this, so it's a little bit bigger than the average head that I've been getting when I've been pouring up. Like I said, I already had a few of them, so the pouring's not as great as it should be. It's normally at a 1 finger head, but right now it's at a 2. It still is somewhat dark, but as you hold it towards the light, you can see the redness coming through. It is a limited time beer for the winter time. Normally not around in the summertime, but you wouldn't want to drink it during summertime anyways, because it is a medium body beer. I wouldn't say full body, because full body I would say would be the Convict Hill. Now that thing is a full body beer and it does get you. This thing here is a little bit lighter on that palate note. Off the head, all you can smell is coffee and cocoa. But it is made with decaffeinated coffee, so you do not get that buzz that you can get with some stouts that don't use decaffeinated. You can definitely smell the cocoa, definitely the roasted notes. And that's pretty much all it is to it. There's nothing else in there besides the cocoa and the coffee, which you can smell anyways. It's light, it does have a caramel note to it. You can taste the coffee note to it. You definitely taste the cocoa note to it. It does finish off with the bitterness. Now on the website it said it had Taurus hops. Purpose of that is of course for the bittering. It said the origin of the hop, where it comes from, is Germany. The alcohol by volume on this is 5.9. If you tilt it to the light, you can see the little rosy brown there, and then it fades into the black, which is nice. Again, a lot of coffee, roasted malts, light sweetness. You do get the bitterness, but it is balanced, so don't get me wrong, it's not too bitter. It is definitely lighter than the Convict Hill, if I'm comparing them to. We're just going to use those two as a comparison for the video, because I've done 2 videos on them already, so that's what we're going to do. So compared to that one, this one's a little bit lighter. It's definitely a little creamy, but not as creamy as the other. On its own, just stop judging. On its own, it's a good beer. Tastes good, tastes nice. Will go good with the barbecue, like meats and stuff. If you did want to do it that day, I wouldn't say sip it outside because it's hot. Drink it inside when it's cold. You can, with meat or something like that, or even if you bypass dinner, just go straight to dessert. You can have this with chocolate. Since it has the coffee notes already in there and the sweetness, but followed by the bitterness, it's kind of like a bitter chocolate, bitter dark chocolate. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I mean, again, just nothing but coffee, nothing but coffee and cocoa. That's it. That's all this beer is to it. Nothing too wow about it. I mean, it's a good beer. It's a good beer. But when it comes to oatmeal stouts, it's a little light on it. When it comes to oatmeal stouts, it's a little light on it. I like my stouts to be heavy, like they're supposed to be. Like them supposed to be dark. This just cuts it a little short, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, I like my stouts to be dark. When I want to drink a dark beer, it's because I want it to be heavy in taste and I want it to be heavy in the notes and heavy in the flavor. This is a little bit on the lighter end. I mean, it's still alright. Sorry, my dog's acting an ass over there. It's still pretty good. I would still buy it again. You know, share it with the boys or whatnot. But look at this. Watch this. See that? You see that? See how that just goes away real quick? There's no heavy lacing on it. That lets you know right there that it's not thick. It's not thick. Now you try that with the oatmeal convict hill stout, or you try that with a Guinness extra stout even. A Guinness extra stout will even give you a little bit more than that. I mean, look at this. There's nothing there. I mean, look, watch. You see the bubbles? They go right away and they fade back into the glass like nothing. It's not a heavy beer. It's a good beer. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad beer at all. It's just when you want an oatmeal stout, you want an oatmeal stout. Now, if you're a stout drinker and you're expecting something big and bold, this is not it. Now, if you're a beginner stout drinker and you're trying to get into drinking the darker things, you can start out with this. This and that Chameleon Cold Brew beer that I did, that Shiner review. If you check that out, that Chameleon Cold Brew is an Austin cold brew company that does coffee, and they teamed up with Shiner for when the celebrations of one of their birthdays. I think it was 101, something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. 100 and something. But anyways, they teamed up with them fools, made a good beer, and it came out somewhat like this. A little bit on the lighter end, not heavy. This is more, I would judge this more as a coffee ale than a coffee stout, if it was in my opinion. But it is what it is, man. You drink it, you let me know. Subscribe, like, and we will be making more videos, better quality. Again, this was Blue Moon Cappuccino Oatmeal Stout Limited, released by the Coors Brewing Company. This has been Flacco with your beer review.